But they lose possession, quick counterattack, Virginia Beach straight to goal, and they almost score. And that's been the story all season long for Charleston.
Of course, we opened our USL Fox Sports World game against Portland. At that time, they were still trying to get their lineup settled, and that was early June. And with the competitiveness, pardon me, this Eastern Conference, really, the season just kind of got away from them. And with the competition in the Eastern Conference, you really could not have much margin for error. Charleston's found out. But they're in the U.S. Open Cup semifinal against Chicago. But that's what you do if the league season doesn't go well. Hey, make it happen in the Cup.
The second season, and they have definitely had an outstanding run in the Open Cup. It's still continuing. Talk more about that at halftime.
Simmons, the header for Martinez. Martinez, Chronopoulos went down. We'll have a free kick as Chronopoulos took a bit of an elbow or something as he went through. He's holding his shin. Something put him off balance as he was making the diagonal run.
Yeah, a lot of bodies crisscrossing right in the middle, right at the top of the 18. You see Chronopoulos cutting over, and yeah, definitely a touch foul, a silly foul, because really Charleston wasn't going anywhere with the ball, but now you give them a great opportunity, 20 yards from goal.
Just a tug there on the shoulder.
Chronopoulos doing well though to get the foul, and he was hit pretty hard. I wouldn't say that was an exaggerated dive, but he did get hit right in front of the referee, so an easy call.
So a free kick coming up for the Charleston Battery.
It's like Justin Evans, and now run into the wall. Simmons
strikes it, drives it. Oh! Greg Simmons, it's into that! It's into that! Goal, Charleston!
Greg Simmons picks up his 6th goal of the season, and he made that one look easy. I'll tell you what, the wall did not do its job there. Hit it right over the wall, 4-man wall, and that foul is costly on Virginia Beach as Charleston comes in, takes the lead. Simmons, one of the league leaders in shots. Look at that, perfectly placed. Nelson looked like he got a little bit of a late read there, but you see the 5-man wall had a little bit of a bend to it. Nelson just a little slow and getting over on that side, but a well-placed shot by Simmons.
6th goal of the season in the 16th minute for Greg Simmons. And Virginia Beach to kick off. So for the Mariners team trying to get all of the remaining points in their 3 games, now we have a card being issued to Simmons.
Well, it's been a frustrating year for Simmons. One of the league leaders in shots, 60 shots on the season with only 5 goals. But yeah, he's definitely going in the books. Maybe it was a celebration.
It was a celebration, but it's about lifting the jersey. I think Simmons saying, wait, I didn't take it off. And he's saying, you tell me I can't lift it, and that's what I believe Ben Jones is telling him. This portion of the match brought to you commercial-free by Lexington Luxury Apartments on Daniel Island, South Carolina. Battery a luxury of a 1-goal lead. Jacob Finger. Flag up, it'll be a free kick.
I don't think that's something Virginia Beach is going to worry too much about. They can score goals in bunches. I think it's a silly foul that they gave up plenty of time in this game. They've had 2 great opportunities in the first half already, but they're going to have to bounce back and make sure they don't make those mistakes in the back. Obviously, when Simmons can hit free kicks like that.
Free kick for Virginia Beach. Quickly played wide to Russell Hutchison. Support from Mark Jonas. Now Shack closed down by Jackson. Jonas plays back to Dambuski. Wind picking up here at Virginia Beach as Shack puts it forward. Hutchison, good pressures. Gabe Valencia commits the foul. Free kick for the Mariners.
If Charleston entire midfield is stepping up, high pressure right to the middle of the field, and they're really not giving Virginia Beach much time to control the ball and pick their heads up. And that's clogging down the middle of the field, but the foul that time on Charleston.
And Buskey with the service. Nigel Henry, the header for the Battery. Michael Kerm steps up for Virginia Beach. Evans. This is Greg Simmons. Martinez making a run, but not much support for Simmons. Now Chronopoulos. Cutney Looking for Simmons. Martinez to Kevin Jackson for Charleston. Loft it for Chronopolis, didn't work. So here's Virginia Beach trying to find Dante Washington. Jonas commits the foul, free kick for Charleston.
Right now, Greg Simmons is finding a lot of room. He's just sort of roaming on the back line and finding a lot of room in the backside where the defenders are just letting him run free. And right now, the Charleston midfielders are doing a nice job of pushing that ball, letting Simmons run onto it. He did a nice job that time, holding it, knocking it back, and getting some midfielders involved.
Again, we talked about Charleston basically playing with 3 up top. Simmons, Chronopolis, and Martinez, helping to put the pressure on Virginia Beach. Get a foul again from Dambusky this time, and a free kick for the Battery. They have the lead on Greg Simmons' goal, 16 minutes in on a free kick.
Key player for Virginia Beach is Mark Jonas. The game we did a couple months ago, Jonas, no goals or no assists, but was instrumental in setting up 4 of the goals. Really just did a nice job of controlling the middle of the field. But right now, Jackson and Evans in the middle of the field for Charleston are winning that battle.
Titus coming forward for the Battery. Simon's going to the 6, and that cross gets away from Titus. Simon's a big target to have for Titus, but that one got away from a goal kick. And quickly the other way for Garcia. Marked by Nigel Henry of Charleston. Jacob Finger. Cutney on him. Garcia. Back to Finger. Makes the cross, but it's going to be cleared away by Steve Klein. High into the Virginia Beach night as Chronopolis tries to trap it down. It'll be a throw-in coming up from Virginia Beach.
Been a nice matchup so far on that far side of the field between Jacob Fenger and Jason Cutney. They've traded nice runs through the middle of the field.
Hutchison now.
Hello. Hello.
Back to Matt Nilsson. Not a lot of space really for Virginia Beach.
Yeah, not a lot of movement either. As Hutchison picks his head up, he sees a lot of white jerseys just standing still and not moving around for him. And whenever you see that, that's when you see a defender put his head down and knock it back to regroup. But not a lot of creativity right now from Virginia Beach.
Well, that's about players have to make runs off the ball.
Exactly. You got to get some movement there. The ball's not going to come to you. You got to move for it.
Jonas from Misi Amani Dove, that gets away. And type of thing that's kind of hopeful, but it slips away, and Hudak, the goalkeeper, will kick it away.
No one checking back to the ball right now for Virginia Beach. Dante Washington, the obvious target. You want to get him the ball where he can hold it. He can draw 2 or 3 defenders. You run off him and regroup and link up and get something to happen. But right now, just very stagnant play from Virginia Beach.
Jonas for Virginia Beach, marked by Justin Evans of Charleston now. Amisi Amani Dove. Evans again, and that should be a throw-in coming up for the Mariners. Again, Virginia Beach in the white, Charleston in the red and black strip. Amisi Amani Dove trying to get around Valencia. Valencia plays it back to Hudak, and he was keeping one eye on Carlos Garcia. It was coming right at him. And Hudak just boots that away.
That's why goalies are allowed to use their hands right there, next clearance. Dusty Hudak, usually good with his feet. And I think you're right. I think he had his eye up and was watching something else there, and not the best clearance. And here comes another flip throw-in.
Yeah, Michael Kerms to handle it. Dante Washington, Misi Amani Dove getting in position in the box. A line drive. That's Valencia, heads it away. It'll be a throw-in coming up for Virginia Beach.
Yeah, the degree of difficulty on that was a 9.5, and he really hammered that one in. Much more effective throw that time.
Here we go again. Kerms this time, headed away by Steve Klein. Really onto this Olympic sport thing, aren't you?
Huge difference between the 2 throws, though, from Kerms. The first one was lobbed in, not really great of a throw, but anytime he can get that line drive in, it's just like a corner. Difficult for defenders to clear out.
Nigel Henry, a free kick quickly taken by Virginia Beach. Jonas. Dante Washington. Valencia intervenes. Nicely done, but gives it right away to Kevin Knott. He drives it. The defender coming forward for the Mariners. No trouble for Dusty Hudak.
Yeah, Valencia did a nice job of winning the ball back, had a nice move, and picked his head up and gave it right back. And not where you want to clear it, but that man, Sean McDonald, realizes his team has got to capitalize on the opportunities they have. A couple nice ones off the corner, and then the goal that they did score, called back on the offside call that was the correct call.
Simmons. Back to Evans. Now Kevin Jackson leaves it for Cutney, who's wide. Cutney now serves it up. Herms the header. Jonas upfield for Dante Washington. Such a force. And did 2 goals last week in the 3-1 win over Atlanta. 38 points on the season, but right now it's the Mariners' turn to defend again. And Buskey knocks it away with authority. It'll be a throw-in coming up for the Battery.
Might even called an offside there on Simmons coming back, but you see the difference in play between the two teams. That time Evans with a lot of time to pick his head up. I think they called Simmons coming from an offside position on that play.
Okay. The Mariners, Steve Shack. Switch it over. Left side. Garcia, Jacob Finger making the run. Cutney marking, Finger. Goal kick.
Finger wants that one back. Did well to have the give and go and break free on that far side, but was moving too fast to cut the ball back or roll it back or keep it in play. And cross sailed away from him. Normally a very good cross for the ball on that far side of the field.
25 minutes in, and it's a home team playing in front of their biggest crowd of the season. And what probably has to be characterized as a must-win situation. 6 points out of a playoff spot with 3 games left. Anxious for something to happen. Maybe it'll be here. Dante Washington. Amici Amani Dub. Amici Amani Dub fires it. Hudak is out. Makes the save.
Well, that's an opportunity you got to put away. Dante Washington did everything. Even pulled Dusty Hudak off the net a little bit, and I think that's a first-timer. Amani Dove's got to pull the trigger this first time. Beautiful cross, low. This is a ball you can definitely hit first time. Amani Dove's crashing into the goal.
It's a trap right there. Garcia drives it in, knocked down by Kerms, but then swept away by Martinez. But it's that trap, and you saw when he trapped it, that's when Hudak really charged off his line.
Amani Dove put maybe 5 or 6 in the back of the net, very similar to that in the warm-up. You get in the game and you think about it a little too much, and he took that first touch, got away from him, and just overthought it or two. Beautiful play, though, from Washington.
Sometimes it's that thinking that gets you in trouble. Steve Shack can't get through Kevin Jackson, gets another chance. Kevin Knott. Cutney does well. The Battery midfielder. Quickly upfield for Chronopoulos. Shack gets there first, but will have a throw in for the Battery.
Good work from Cutney. It looked like Knott had that burst of speed, was going to get around him. Cutney did well to turn around, close the gap, get the slide tackle, and then push it away.
Mark Jonas. Michael Kerms. Garcia's running back, put some pressure on Steve Klein. And we'll get a free kick for the Mariners.
Look at the 2 forwards for Virginia Beach right now. Dante Washington, the current A-League Player of the Week. Carlos Garcia was last week's Player of the Week. Guys just have been playing very well up top, but right now the midfielders are not doing the best job of getting the ball to their feet where they can do something, make something happen.
We get 41 goals this year for Virginia Beach as Hutchison and Valencia go up for it. It'll be a goal kick coming up for Dusty Hudak.
41 goals, you mentioned, second in the league. Tied for second with Richmond, only behind Portland. See the cross coming in and one for the header. Not a lot you can do from there when the ball's played to your head in the corner, but nice idea. Mark
Jonas. Nigel Henry instead for Charleston. At the back knot, now Steve Shack. Misiamani Dove to Shack as he darts through. Valencia, the tackle from the side. Now Mark Jonas surveys. Trying to find Garcia, instead Nigel Henry. Cutney volleys it. Chronopoulos settles it. Now Jackson. Cutney's making a run. Jackson sees him. A good defensive work on part of Michael Kerms as he comes forward. Launches it into the corner. And Garcia's not going to get it there. Garcia pointing to his feet.
Yeah, great speed by Kerms. Did well to win possession, and then, as you said, Garcia was trying to run around the defender, get the return pass to his feet. Watch the way Kerms reads this play, though. Comes in, gambles. He loses it right there. Cutney's got a lot of real estate, but did well to win it. And then chipped the pass a little bit too high.
The Mariners in the white jerseys, Charleston in the red and black. The Mariners, they again are the team that's trying to get the full points tonight as they're 6 points out of a playoff spot. Jonas. Now to Hutchison. Wide to Misiamani Dove. Valencia comes over for the tackle. Be a throw-in coming up for the Mariners.
Excuse me, Valencia with a couple great tackles away from the play, just timing his run perfectly. And
well, he saw Amani Dove looking up, trying to place the ball on. It'll be Russell Hutchison. Hutchison on the throw, and Garcia heads it down. No one was there to knock it home. Now Simmons. This portion of the match brought to you by Umbro, only soccer since 1924. Valencia.
That time Simmons took the long clearance, was going to go 1-on-3, thought better of it, especially with the lead. Held it up, waited for numbers, and then Valencia really just unforced error, gives it right back to Virginia Beach.
Steve Shack. There's a challenge from Jackson. Jackson, though, I think he may have banged into Shack a bit. Flag is up. Flag is up. Jesus Martinez is offside. It'll be a free kick.
Hard tackle right in the, you see the spikes up,
Yeah,
and that
spikes
is
up, yeah.
very dangerous. No call, let alone no yellow or red card, but the spike's definitely up, always a dangerous situation in the middle of the field. Looks like he's up and okay, though.
Fenger battling for Virginia Beach. Now Garcia. Steve Shack steps up, drives it. Oh, it's in the net! It's in the net! It's in the net! What a goal! Tie game!
That one might make the goals of the year in the USL. That was an absolute blast, and look at the reaction from Shack. I don't know if I can do that again. An absolute bomb. And that reaction tells it all. Good luck, he says.